Hello everybody, my name is Golden Devin-Foxy Remastered again. And as always, we're going to be doing Night 5 instead. And also, after when I did relooked exactly on something that I did relooked by saying is like, oh, I gotta get the coins and the tapes. Well, in this very interesting conversation here exactly was that well, I guess I decided was like, you know what, let's just try a bit with the other nights. Since I haven't really accomplished like night 5 or anything exactly in this entire video, which hopefully again we'll see how that goes with me apparently. So, pretty much. And oh yeah, as if you guys definitely enjoyed that last reaction video, then hope that you guys enjoyed that last one. Which also, by the way, I was definitely predicting about the playoffs in 2026, which the only teams I probably would prefer better in the Seahawks version would totally be is the Broncos and Seahawks, because it would have been pretty interesting, bruh. Like, think about that. Like, Denver and Seattle going at each other for a big, interesting face off. Like, that would be pretty damn based, a little bit by saying the fact that, well, why not give Seattle and Denver the face off that they probably would get a good, interesting showdown? Like, I mean, it probably would be pretty damn interesting, besides the Patriots or anything that would probably be facing in Seattle. But all I'm saying is, I probably would say, in most fair odds, exactly is like, why not just give me the Denver and Seattle face off anyway? Like, why not? Like, sincerely, why not in the playoffs in the Seahawks version if they try to win? Which would be pretty based. And then also, another thing I probably would likely to add too is that why not give me the Eagles and then Texans? That would be an interesting Texans version if that would have happened. But let's just find out and see otherwise, since, well, I did predict the playoffs of seeing is like, oh, who should get to the playoffs or not. But the only teams I probably don't want to see who gets in there is the 49ers, Rams, Packers, and Chargers, apparently. So those four teams I just don't want to be in the playoffs because I just prefer not to have that happen. Which I know there might be a little bit different things going around and some other things in the playoffs to kind of predict to see who might still try to win at the end of the day and yada yada and all that other stuff. Which, I mean, even though we're not on the 10th yet, I'm just saying is that, well, we're just going to see how that plays out and see where this goes out exactly because, I actually am praying for the Texans to just win. And I just want to say on a few other teams I might pray for is just see how that's going to go out exactly. Which the only teams I would definitely pray for the most, apparently, in the playoffs are going out. I think the only ones who I might pray for is just, yeah, I probably would say the Patriots, the Texans, Eagles, Bears, Panthers, and then pretty much maybe the Bills. Yeah, probably that. So the only teams I probably would prefer is Bills versus Denver and Patriots versus Houston, and then the Phillies versus Chicago, North Carolina versus Seahawks, which I would prefer that way easy. And just for example, is just an explanation as usual. So that's all I just want to talk about at the end of the day. That's just all I wanted to say. So yes, definitely Seahawks and Panthers, and then Chicago and Phillies, and then Houston and Patriots, and of course Denver and then Buffaloes. Pretty much right in the playoffs, which I would prefer that way easy. Since that would probably be something like that. Since I am praying for that in the first round to see how that goes in the first round. But however the second round goes, is just that I'm kind of predicting to know what might happen in the playoffs since I'm kind of actually being aware exactly of what could happen in the playoffs sincerely, just to kind of be aware of what happens. So that's all I just want to talk about, and that's just all I wanted to say. And hopefully in the Seahawks version, hopefully it comes true to be is the Denver Broncos and Seahawks. Like, I mean, I did kind of remember a little bit, way a little bit back, a little bit about the other playoff, way back, about with like Patriots and Seahawks. Well, I'm not really sure that's ever going to be a rematch again. Because, I mean, let's face it. I mean, it's going to be a little bit, sincerely, a little bit less difficult if that happens in the rematch again for how that goes down with, like, Patriots and Seahawks, which, I mean, brother, I'm not really sure how that will go out. But the only thing I wanted to see is just Broncos and Seahawks, period, in the Seahawks version. And then the Texans version I probably would want exactly is Texans and Eagles, which I actually will make a post and also make a poll, by the way, even though that the poll is just going to be separated in amounts of different groups. That's going to be in group 1 and group 2 that I might see in the version of what you guys think. But just remember this, by the way, that there's just two versions I probably would want to see in the playoffs by 4 teams would definitely be Seahawks, Broncos, Texans, and Eagles. So those are like the 4 teams I would so likely select because it might be a very bit of an interesting choice because even though I definitely don't want the hate teams, I just don't want to be competing in the Super Bowl just to like automatically give themselves a win. It's just going to be a bit stressful for how that would go down exactly. It might go out exactly, which is going to highly be the answer to most similar reasons to know why. So, anyways, that's all I just want to talk about, and that's all I just wanted to say at the end of the day, and just make my discussion of how that goes and how it truly happens in the Super Bowl. Which also it's gonna just be like one last stop exactly for me not to like keep going and on, just like mention a couple times. Which this is just like and understanding what I'm just trying to tell you guys what's really going to happen. I just wanted to say to pray for most teams, hopefully not to lose. Which, even though that I will admit, by the way, I'll admit this once that I never seen Texans win a Super Bowl, or even Jaguars, which I prefer Houston over than Jags. So probably, since I think to say it the least, it would be a very interesting way for Houston Texans to definitely automatically give themselves a win in the Super Bowl, which I actually will be surprised for the first time ever to see that happen, fortunately. So if they try to win, I'll be like, damn, they actually get to win. But if they don't, I'll root for the Seahawks. So hopefully, in the chance, and hopefully by whatever means goes on, we'll find out and see by short other means necessarily. So all I gotta say is it's going to be a game. It's going to be an interesting game. A very remarkable, interesting game, if I will say that indeed. So, like that being said, ladies and gentlemen, it is time we'll continue right straight forward to the next one of Night 5. What doing is Five Nights at Freddy's Help Wanted Non VR. That will be part 6. So, anyways, time for part 6 to begin. And oh yeah, I get to challenge the same animatronics again in the first security office, pretty much. So, pretty much. Anyways, let's get that started. Let's get that to be starting soon and getting that completely done. And also, by the way, if you guys do agree with me exactly on what I was kind of predicting of what was happening, then hopefully you guys can give me a thumbs up. But again, if you guys like both versions, hey, I'm cool with it. I'm just cool with that. With two versions apparently with Seahawks and Broncos and then Texans and Eagles, I would be pretty okay with that. And then, oh yes, like I said, at the end of the day, that there will be two poll versions that you might like exactly. Is seen the first option is with Seahawks and Broncos. Second option would be Texans and Eagles. And the third will probably be a bit unknown, I guess. Or maybe be something to be added. Or whatever that will probably be added, anyways. Which I will do two versions, by the way. That comes to the community post and then the poll. That might be next as well. So hopefully you guys are excited to see that soon enough to be in there. So yeah, that's all I will have to explain, and that's all I will have to talk about that for now. So like to be said, let's get part 6 in, and let's do night 5. And oh man, it's gonna be very different color effect, a little bit differently, since I'll be like, oh damn, it's gonna get different. When the flip is just being flipped, which honestly, it's just a bit interesting. So, like that being said, let's get it on and let's do it. All right, we're back. Let's begin this night, and here we go, ladies and gentlemen. And oh my god, that's a Nightmare Cupcake. Man, that's new. That is really new. With that Nightmare Cupcake some of these times. Yeah, shut up. Like that's gonna stay. Bruh, phone guy's already dead. I don't really give a crap. He's already dead. Golden Freddy just instantly killed him. Like, man. Like, that's the same voice recordings I probably would still consider hearing from the very other previous games. Like, yeah, we kind of get the point of it. So, anyways, man, I only want to question this, by the way, is like, who put a Nightmare Cupcake in there? That's just a bit weird. I mean, doesn't Nightmare Chica want her Nightmare Cupcake back? Because I don't want that. I mean, why can't you just give it to Nightmare Chica? Like, give it to her anyway. Jesus. Oh no. Like, oh my god, I gotta really face this time now. What? Oh yeah, I know, Foxy, I know. They're coming for me again, I sincerely doubt it. Alright, I'm gonna keep looking at my left door just a bit. I'm gonna look at my camera. Oh, I know you, buddy, I know where you're going. Damn it. Oh, come on, damn it. Oh, damn it. Oh, damn it. Oh, damn it, damn it. Damn it, damn it, damn it. Super damn it, damn it. Come here, Foxy. Come here. Run to the door. Oh, at the door. Oh, yeah, there's Chica. There you are. There you are, Chica. I can see you already. There you are. I see ya. Oh, man, it's gotta be tempting just to survive this one. Man, that Nightmare Cupcake just really might give me the jeebies if I continue to look at it still. Which, I will have to say, it's not less so creepier for the cupcake itself other than the Nightmare one. Hey, there you are, Freddy! I see you here! Oh, hell no! Hell no! Hell no! Hell no! Stay the hell away, Freddy! Oh my god, no! Oh, don't you freaking dare! Don't you dare make a move! Double dare it! Don't you dare double dare it! Oh, come on! Oh, where did you go, Freddy? Ah, man, I just don't like it. Oh, you're at the door! Hey! Get your freaking face out of the door! Oh, no! Ah, damn it! Oh, man, I got 2 hours to go. 2 hours to just go. Man, imagine surviving this lot longer than Freddy would have ever tried to upper hand me. Oh, I know where you're going, Bonnie. Come on, Bonnie. I know where you're going. Don't you dare think about killing me. Okay. I'm just sitting here with the door and lighting shoes. Am I gonna get killed? Or is the door gonna be jammed? Let's see if I don't die. Let's see if I'm not gonna die when I'm just sitting here. Hey! I knew you were coming. Oh, I knew you were there. Oh, yeah, I tricked you, Foxy. Sorry. Oh, my God. At least I'm keeping the power still. Alright! I thought you were coming, Bonnie, but I guess Foxy got to you first. Oh, wow. Man, this is gonna be hell. Just surviving this one again. It's 6 a.m. Yay and ding dong. Yay, we won! Alright, everybody. So, looks like I beat Night 5 and FNAF 1. Well, at least it was not normally the way I probably would have attempted to do, was just let the door stay open at the right, which I probably still don't because I knew Freddy was going to kill me anyways. Because I'm like, bruh, like, if I even do that, he's just going to kill me. But all I'm saying is, well, at least that's a bravo right there that I definitely beat Night 5 and passed it. Which means I'll be heading to is FNAF 2 in Night 5. Which I'll highly do so and highly get to that point. So, with that being said, I hope that you guys, in fact, enjoy this video, and hopefully again you guys enjoy it. So please be sure to give this video a like and comment and subscribe and hit the bell to be notified so that you guys will not miss a single video that comes on this channel. And just in fact, by the way, also just to point out, by the way, is that who's truly going to win the Super Bowl, to be frankly honest. It would be pretty much in the Seahawks version, it would totally be Seahawks. And then in the Texans version, it totally would be the Texans. But like I said, predictions are going to be predictions, and we're going to probably find out anyways, and just wait and see how all that's going to lead and how all that's going to go by the chances of how that would turn out. So hopefully at the end of the time, and say so, that we're all going to have to pray for some teams that I've selected, pretty much I selected, or anybody else selected differently on which other teams would probably do better, which I mean, like I said, it doesn't have to be perfect or anything, but I just want to choose what I had to choose a little bit from myself. Or if anybody wants to choose for their selves, that's totally natural and totally understood and follow up understanding. So, like to be said again, I'll have to say, frankly and being honest here, hopefully by all other means, that hopefully Seahawks wins and beats the Broncos in the playoffs, and by other means as well, hopefully Texans will get their first Super Bowl win and beat the Eagles. So, highly again, whatever's going to happen, highly states to be, is what's going to happen. So, like that being said, ladies and gentlemen, thank you guys again for watching. Please be sure to do so is like and comment and subscribe and hit the bell to be notified. And oh, just as in for a second reward, I might actually do 2 videos today. So, lucky us. Hooray. Like, lucky me, lucky everyone. Everyone is lucky. So I decided, was like, let's just go with 2 videos instead, since I'm kind of up to like 2 videos anyway, since I'll be up for that, and just like save the usual. But hey, I mean, that's fair anyways, and that's fully respectably fair. So, like that being said, hope that you guys enjoy it. And oh yeah, as of how the playoffs are gonna go, I'm gonna be gladly excited to see how that goes. And pretty much, like, if Texans lose, I'm like, oh, bro. Like, brother, I swear, if Texans lose this, I'm literally going to lose my shit. If Texans lose to the Steelers, which I'm like, I hope that Texans really kicks ass in the Super Bowl and the playoffs anyway, which I do hope to pray for Texans this much as I'm going to pray for them extrally. You know, just for them, try to win and beat the Steelers, which I highly, again, have nothing against the Steelers. You know, some teams, like I said, I have nothing against, and then there'll be some teams I might be against. So that's all I'm going to say in all fair reasons is I hope that Texans this time might be able to win without losing, or might be getting stressed by Chargers last time, which that turned out to be pretty all right still when Texans only did win. But with the Chiefs, that was a total shit show, by the way. That was a total shit show. So, like to be said again, I hope to say this in other odds, but I hope that Texans could just win this. Highly doubt and win and beat Aaron Rodgers one last time and not let that happen again. So hopefully we'll find out, watch, and see how that goes down and comes down to that. So like to be said again, I'm going to go right ahead and sign off anyways. So like to be said as always, please be sure to give this video a like, comment, and subscribe, and hit the bell to be notified so that you won't miss a single video that comes straight on this channel. So without further ado, I'll see ya in the next video. Bye bye everyone, take care, and see you guys next time. As truly as always, in the next video. Signing out.